Okay, moving on to top 4 of today's Ping Pao Challenge. It will be a rematch from Swiss that we saw earlier today.
Yep.
A very one-sided matchup in Swiss. And Melvin will hope he can turn things around in top 4.
Yep. As we saw that Ice Rider has a very good matchup against against Zaman Zenta, which has been the case contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Zamazenta beat the Ice Riders on stream today. Despite the quote-unquote unfavorable matchup, the rest of the team has always been able to support Ice Rider to bring it the victory so far today.
And we discussed a bit. It's probably the evolution of the meta where Ice Riders found a lot of tags and techniques to kind of cover the weaknesses. And well, we've seen that to good effect here from Kiat's team. The Pelipper especially, I think has been a linchpin in him being able to fight off Zaman Zenta.
Yeah, he's Zamazenta for neutral damage with the weather ball in the rain.
And does a lot of the chills damage as well.
And that also ensures that if Trick Room goes up, the Pelipper will move before Zamazenta.
Yep.
And if Trick doesn't go up, then we do know that Kiat has the Scarf Landerus to attack into the Zamazenta.
Yeah, and although we didn't really see in the previous match, the Urshifu also being boosted, Surging Strike is being boosted by the rain.
Yeah, so Qianpao, Zamazenta, Chiri, Fluttermane, Rillaboom, and Among Us for Melvin.
Yep. Ice Rider, Iron Valiant, Urshifu, Among Us, Pelipper, and the Landerus. Didn't really see Iron Valiant or the.
I don't expect either player to. I expect India to bring the same 4. I mean, he doesn't really have a reason to deviate from the main 4.
Yeah. And I guess looming at the back of Melvin's mind is he has to be worried about the Landerus as well. Especially if Ying is able to clean up most of the fast special attackers, then there's nothing really to contest the Landerus. Which is going to be especially dangerous if rain is also present.
I mean, it will just come down to Melvin having to call the turn perfectly. He needs to call, is Pelipper coming in? So do I lock myself into a fire attack or not?
I don't know. I do think that the Fluttermane Chiyu is a very safe synergistic turn 1 elite. Both being special attackers, the Chiyu reducing special defense across the board. It seems prime that Melvin should pick up a KO on turn 1 with that lead.
And we did see it in game 1 in Swiss, but the problem is what came after the turn 1.
Yeah.
He just couldn't deal with the Ice Rider under Trick Room.
Yeah. And in game 2, in the previous round, he didn't manage to pick up a KO because he committed to a fire attack and Pelipper came in. Well, let's see how Melvin will adjust here and whether Ying will stick to his Ice Rider lead. He does with Among Us.
Yep, same lead for it. So both players sticking to the same leads from Swiss game 1. And once again, Melvin have to answer the question, do we think the Pelipper is coming in? Because no matter what Ice Rider does, he's always going to be weak to fire. He does not have a Terra. His Terra is grass, he's still weak to fire. But that's what Pelipper is for.
Yeah, and if he switches Among Us out for the Pelipper, it leaves him, the carries is open to being targeted down by single target attacks.
Yep. So Melvin has to call, do you Dark Pulse calling the Pelipper switch? Or do you Heat Wave calling no Pelipper switch?
It does feel that the turn 1 is going to be quite decisive here. And the advantage that either player gets out from turn 1 might be insurmountable.
Yeah, we did see that happen in game 1.
So definitely a lot of pressure from both players here. Melvin needs to call the switch correctly. If not,
It's going to be Rage Powder. So did he commit to the Heat Wave?
Yeah, no Terra from either side.
Fluttermane goes for Shadow Ball into the Among Us.
What does she go for? Does she go for a fire attack? Okay, Among Us, that's a crit.
That's go for Heat Wave. Oh no, something missed. Oh, he missed the Among Us.
Oh, Carries does survive though. And
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal. Now Among Us is under Trick Room.
No burn. Yeah, that's a bit
tough.
rough.
That's tough. Missing the Among Us gets a KO. Now Among Us is free to spot something on the field. And Melvin's only switching to the spot is his own Among Us, which will just eat a Glacial Lance.
I mean, is Fluttermane able to take a Glacial Lance?
Both of these mons can take a Glacial Lance, but something is gonna get spot.
I think then that's fine. Then Melvin will have to. I mean, because the Keras is at risk of being killed as well. I don't think Among Us has time to spore. I think actually, if he spores, he should spore the Chiyu. But then that leaves Fluttermane open to KO the Calyrex, which cannot KO with Glacial Lance. It feels that the play here is to protect the Calyrex and try to put everything to sleep. But Among Us is going to switch out here.
That's every generator.
Yeah,
We'll go get a bit of HP back.
You're leaving your partner Calyrex out to
And
dry
brings in
here.
the Pelipper to set up the rain. So does the Chiyu stay in? He's locked into Heat Wave, but Chiyu does switch.
Okay, okay.
So I expect Amoonguss to come in. And it is
Yeah.
Amoonguss.
Glacial Lens though.
Does Calyrex protect, as you call? Worry about their potential attack. That won't be a Terra. That's Terra Fire surely from the Calyrex.
In
Yeah, so I think Calyrex is attacking. Not going to be protecting.
Grass rather,
Grass, sorry, yeah.
but it should still be KO'd by Fluttermane.
I don't think, but is Melvin protecting the Fluttermane? That's the question. Oh, he does.
Oh, Glacial Lens will be huge
That's
here.
the opening. I think he's going to go for the Glacial Lance. Yeah, he has Glacial Lance. Is this enough for Amoonguss straight up?
Amoonguss didn't have the opportunity to switch
And
typing to water.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of damage.
It's a raw. Oh, it's going to be enough to okay, it does survive. So Amoonguss will get at least one turn. But I don't think Sashram can KO.
You can't spore the Calyrex because of
The grass.
grass typing. Do you want to spore the Pelipper instead? Then you take away the potential KO on Fluttermane because Fluttermane is still at full health. Should be able to take.
You will
one
will
Glacial
survive
Lance.
Weather Ball or Glacial Lance. You can't take both. But if you can spore the Pelipper, you will only be taking the Glacial Lance.
Yeah, a bit risky as well for Ying here to keep attacking with the Calyrex. Pelipper going for the helping hand, circumventing spore.
Spore into the Pelipper.
Yep.
But is this helping hand Glacial Lance enough for the Fluttermane?
That is the question. We will see Glacial Lens hit here. Is it enough damage?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's double KO.
Oh, that's 2 attack. Plus 2 attack here to Calyrex.
And now there's nothing that's slower than Calyrex on the field.
Yeah, Pelipper is gonna take a guaranteed turn of sleep next turn, but shouldn't really matter. Yeah, the Calyrex looks primed to sweep from here.
And the Shui is size scarf, it cannot protect.
Ooh, this is quite rough. I guess the only saving grace here is that Calyrex is kind of forced into high horsepower, which can miss.
I think Melvin has to hope that he misses. It's been pretty rough for Melvin, yeah. The heat wave miss in game 1 was turn 1 was quite tough.
I'm not sure that it matters so much though, because if Amoonguss had painted, Pelipper would have come in regardless, I think. High horsepower plus 2 attack should be able to take out Zamazenta. Or do you want to go for the Chill instead? Pelipper's gonna switch out, not even gonna.
Amoonguss coming back in probably.
Yeah. Not even gonna take the first turn of sleep here. Amoonguss has regenerated.
It's going to be the high
Some health.
power into the one they cannot protect. It's
Yeah.
going to be the KO. But the Void Press must KO the Ice Rider this
It
turn.
should. Ice Rider has been
But
badly
it's
damaged.
only Zamazenta left in the entire team for Melvin now.
Yes. Body press will pick up
That's
the KO.
KO. But there's a Pelipper sleeping, Amoonguss can just spore the Zamazenta.
One more Pokemon at the back as well.
It's probably the Landorus, which will force the Zamazenta to Terra. But at the same time, it doesn't matter because the Zamazenta
going
cannot
to
one-hit kill the Landorus.
Yeah, and Amoonguss is gonna put it to sleep. Okay.
So now, honestly, Melvin, yeah, he's gonna get spot. So
I mean, can he stall out the Trick Room perhaps?
then the Landorus will finish him off.
You're right. I mean,
That's the problem. He's pinned on either side.
okay, Amoonguss
Yeah.
is gonna switch out, not perhaps predicting
Calling a protect on
yeah.
the Zamazenta.
setting up for after Trick Room ends where Landorus can go for the attack.
Yeah, and Melvin does go for the protect. And Pelipper gets a chance to burn a turn of sleep.
Does the rain stop here? No, I believe there's one more
One
turn.
more
of
turn.
rain.
Pelipper came in turn 2.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, I guess our power is just going to go into Zamazenta, and there's just not much Melvin can do about it.
You go for Sense here, right? Here for style points. So switch out Pelipper, maybe to
Into the
reset the
Amoonguss.
rain later on.
Yes.
Yeah.
No reason to take any risk. 3-1 advantage. Yeah, Melvin has his first Terra.
It's the Terra against
survive.
Dragon. Okay.
Won't KO, but at the same time, he can't kill the Landorus back. That's the issue.
Not even with body press.
Yes,
He's still at +1 defense.
He's resisted. Landorus is flying.
Ah,
So he survives 1, but he can't KO it back. So,
okay. Earth power.
oh, he might survive
Ooh.
2 actually.
Yeah.
So actually, Sensei would have been better.
Going for heavy slam. That's a 2-hit KO. Oh, but
now
Amoonguss
Rage
can
Powder,
redirect
yeah.
attacks. Yeah. Relatively safe here. Doesn't even need to switch in Pelipper. Earth power will be able to pick up here. Yeah, Rage Powder.
Long might survive, but he just prolongs the game. Yeah, he does survive 2 hits. So actually, Zamazenta can survive a power at 2 health.
B-Slam will connect with Among Us here.
It's not enough
And will
damage.
be killed by Rocky Helm. I mean, I wouldn't call this a very clean game.
It really comes down to should Melvin have just gamble on hoping for Slash Rom to do enough to Ice Rider? I don't think it would have been though.
No, no.
Even if it's step,
I
Ice Rider just
believe,
bulky
I
enough.
believe we've seen that in the previous round where they met in Swiss. I don't think it was enough.
Yes, we saw because if you walk into the helping hand, there's a lance spray, there's just not much you could do about it.
At that point, right, I was thinking that there was still a chance because as long as Pelipper was put to sleep and couldn't fire off an attack, Fluttermane would be able to kill Cadrax. But since Helping Hand bypass is a priority move, it bypassed being put to sleep, and the damage boost was enough to KO Fluttermane. And yeah, it's a very unorthodox move. You know, you don't really find it on Pelipper that often, but it worked out quite well. And I guess that's one way to circumvent, Among Us under Trick Room. So Pelipper definitely pulling his weight here, not just in the damage department with Life Orb, but also, making sure that Ice Rider is able to pick up important KOs.
Yeah, so the key turn was that turn 2, when Fluttermane protected. So that was the one turn that Fluttermane had to attack.
I wouldn't really fault Melvin.
Definitely not, yeah.
Is the turn one decision making is really crucial, and it's not easy to navigate.
He honestly got as good as the turn 1 as you could get. He got the Heatwave into no Pelipper, but Heatwave did miss the Among Us.
Yes. In the end game, definitely mattered since Among Us was able to redirect attacks. But I would argue that in the moment, the miss on the Among Us didn't really wasn't as momentum losing as it could be. It does suck, that you miss out on the KO. What would have been worse was the Heatwave missing Calyx.
That's the real tough part for Melvin, which is that he has big damage on Chi, but the big damage is always going to go into the Among Us.
Yes, and it's again contingent on Pelipper. It's really tough because you want to Heatwave is it's a way for you to circumvent the Rage Powder coming from Among Us, and you punish Among Us since it's weak to fire. But then you run into Pelipper at the back. And all the while you're kind of pressured to kill the Calyrex because it's gonna set up Trick Room and sweep. And yeah, I don't see any changes here. Melvin is just gonna go for the same leads again.
Honestly, it's still his best option to force the early game 50-50.
I don't disagree. It's a very strong play. If he can get a KO on the Calyrex, somehow he will be able to turn the game into his favor. Yeah. Again, the pressure of game 1. The pressure of turn 1 rather. Among Us, are you gonna switch out for Pelipper? Is Heatwave gonna miss again?
We saw that in Swiss as well. And game 2 was when Kiat went for the Pelipper switching play.
And I guess in case less pressured, he has one game under his belt. Melvin is the one who is.
And honestly, if they play out the same turn as last game, Melvin will be in a decent position because his Fluttermane does, I believe, have Terra Grass.
Okay, we don't see a switch out here.
So at least it
Shadow
Ball into the Rage Powder.
So I think we're looking at the same play here. So we're gonna see a Heat Wave as well.
Overheat to the Among Us.
Okay, that's a change. Does guarantee the kill on Among Us.
But he would have done it anyway.
Calyrex will be able to set up Trick Room,
And now Pelipper comes in.
Yes. But then Chiu loses momentum because now it's at -2. So, and we have seen that Helping Hand is enough to push Ice Rider's Glacial Lens to one-hit KO the Fluttermane. Doesn't matter that you can't kill the Chiu because the Chiu is at -2. So I think Inke is incentivized to go for Helping Hand here to try to do as much damage with Glacial Lens. Ideally pick up a KO on Fluttermane. Although, if you predict the Protect, maybe you go for the Chiu instead. Or you try to catch the switch in on the Chiu side. Do you commit to Glacial Lens though?
I think Helping Hand Glacial Lens is just very safe.
Not only that, Pelipper does have the option to go for its own attack, right? Weather Ball in rain should do a lot of damage. And if you catch the Zamazenta on the switch in with Weather Ball, oh boy. Okay, Terra Grass for Calyrex. Okay. I mean, I expect the Glacial Lens from the...
No helping hand, okay. This won't KO either.
Yeah, but Pelipper should pick
Pelipper
up a
can
kill.
just cover the Flutter Mane.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes for
Also
the shield.
Chill. Okay.
I think we'll at least get one attack off.
Yeah.
But he's no longer weak to the ghost on Flutter Mane.
That was I think good because if he caught a Zaman Zender switch in there, it would be actually really brutal.
He's still Shadow Ball, but no longer super effective.
Yeah.
It's not even gonna do half.
Half HP.
Not even. Yeah. Even if super effective, it doesn't do much more than 60%.
And we did see no Zaman Zenta for Melvin here. Ooh, Among Us, I guess it's decent, but for the Cleric switch is an issue. Main now is at risk of being knocked out by the Glacial Lens. Among Us could Terra Water to survive, but you're it's kind of, you know, delaying, and there's not much avenue for...
At this point, it's really getting to the point where Splash Bomb is probably his biggest damage attack into the
but it's not
Calyrex.
enough. Look at Carrot is still very healthy.
He's going to have to start chipping away. I don't think he has a choice. He has to hope that Pelipper stays asleep and lets him get at least 2 Slash Bombs off.
Okay, I think he's going for the play.
Yeah,
Terra Water.
onto the Monkus.
Pelipper is not yet sleeping. Perhaps, you know, if he senses a spore, could, you know, go for a helping hand. Or, you know...
I think Melvin's fine with that, because then the Pelipper doesn't burn a turn of sleep.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say as well.
And we know that the Glacial Lance is not going to KO.
Okay, Spore will put Pelipper to sleep. Glacial Lens, right?
He's helping handed, so it's going to be Glacial Lance.
Yep. Chamber should survive.
He's resisted and he can sash anyway. But it's more for the damage onto the Among Us.
Oh, I think the
But
helping
now
hand,
you can double into, now you just attack into the...
the helping hand might have mattered. Because now, with that kind of damage, I think Chamber is at risk of being KO'd now, right?
Yes, definitely. But this one you can just protect Champa. Or you just keep attacking to Champa.
Sucker
Yeah, I
punch.
don't really have a choice.
Ooh.
Go for something to crit.
Yeah, Ying is getting aggressive here. It's not bothering to protect. Slash Bomb, ooh, quite close.
That's a lot of damage.
Do we see a poison? No, Glacial Lens once again. Will it be enough to kill Champao?
Yes.
Auto now, Slash Bomb could kill the Calyrex.
Actually, I think Slash Round in game 1 might have done it. That was a lot of damage just now.
Would have helped if it was poison. Okay, Pelipper is going to take his guaranteed turn of sleep here. Main is going to switch back in. I mean, it's last turn of Trick Room as well. Oh,
But if Pelipper wakes up, it's just over.
oh well, that was the theme in how they met in Swiss. Pelipper waking up at an inopportune time.
I think Melvin has to hope that Kiat just plays aggressively and doesn't protect the Calyrex.
Yeah, I mean, Among Us is no longer
gonna
around.
switch out.
Okay.
Landorus.
So we're going to see the last
Probably
Pokemon here.
Landorus. Yep, Landorus.
Ooh, that's a bit risky though.
Slash Bomb into the Landorus.
Poison? No poison.
Okay, Pelipper takes a second turn of sleep.
Yep.
But now Moonblast into the Landorus.
Yeah.
into
Oh,
Pelipper?
Pelipper? Okay.
Not even enough. That's tough.
Oh, and I mean, you get timed it perfectly. The Landorus comes in just as Trick Room runs out.
And Melvin doesn't have the booster energy on the bottom main.
And there was no punish as well. I mean, if the Shadow evolved,
And now he can
gone
just
into
now he can
Landorus.
just sense here. There's nothing Melvin can do about it.
Yeah. Last turn of Rain though, at least.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Fluttermane's HP. Earth Power will do it, and you just leave Among Us to.
And he can reset the rain at any point. Doesn't matter. Just log into sense here.
Okay. Calyrex coming back in.
You can just sense here. Which you can always sense here in the rain.
Yeah, Fluttermane is gonna protect.
Doesn't matter if you protect. Because Spencer will KO the Among Us.
Yeah, Landorus is pretty healthy. Oh, and Among Us protects as well.
He's falling last turn on rain, but the Pelipper switched out. So
Honestly-
he can just reset
honestly,
rain.
I think Ying
Just
would have
sense here
been-
again.
Inke would have been safe to just commit to Earth Power, honestly.
No, sense here is sense here is style points.
Oh,
And it's also a guaranteed win. Because you can always reset the rain. And if anything gets hit by sense here, it goes down. You always have sense here in the rain, so there's no risk of missing.
I know, but just looking at the HP values on Melvin's team, I think Among Us will go down to Earth Power as well.
I don't think you want to take the risk of Pelipper taking a third turn of sleep. And Landra's going to sleep.
Okay.
Because you don't want to up on to after 25 rain protects and you get spot. And then Pelipper takes a turn of sleep. That's how you lose.
Okay, Fluttermane going for a second protect here, does not get it.
Yeah, and since you're in the rain, double connect is going to be the KO. Melvin did try to change things up, but just couldn't get enough damage done.
Overheat was able to pick up the KO, the Among Us, in turn one. But Kerex was able to set up Trick Room very convincingly, steamroll Melvin's team with Glacial Lance. You're right, it doesn't matter if the opponent resists, you just keep pressing
it. Yeah, as long as you can't do enough damage to your Ice Rider, it doesn't matter if that they resist the Glacial Lance.
To highlight though, I do think the helping hand from Pelipper was crucial because Xian Bao's defenses might not be very good, and its own ability might cut its own defense, but we saw without the helping hand, I don't think it was a 2-hit kill. Yeah. Oh, I mean, kudos to Ying for playing that. Again, Melvin, I don't know how he beat that team. It feels like he has the pieces to do so, right?
Everything must fall into place perfectly.
Yeah. We kind of saw that kind of backfire in the Swiss rounds because Pelipper woke up, took one turn of sleep and woke up early. Didn't really see a lot of sleep shenanigans in this top cut. But again, it wasn't enough damage. Kerex somehow keeps hanging on.
The thing about that the way Melvin approached game 2 is that if Melvin had Xian Bao on the field on the first turn of Trick Room, then at least he has something that can always attack into the slot. As opposed to Fatamin, which will always go down to the helping hand Glacial Lance.
Yeah.
You can't do the same thing. So Melvin needs to have Among Us and Xian Bao on the field against Pelipper and Kerex under Trick Room.
What do you think about maybe but Xian Bao outspeeds Chiyu, right? Because I was thinking.
No, Chiyu is Scarf.
Then perhaps a Chiyu and Xian Bao lead. You overheat, perhaps kill the Among Us, and then Xian Bao is able.
But think about Chiyu Among Us, Chiyu and Xian Bao lead is that then Pelipper switch is so much easier.
That is true. Oh, that's really tough. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it's tough for Melvin no matter what. He just has to bring the perfect mons and guess the perfect place. And of course, Melvin is capable of it, but that was just not his day today. Not his day.
Yeah, honestly, the Terra from Kerex as well. Although on paper it looks like that, it doesn't give Kerex very crucial resist.
It takes away the ghost weakness.
And it makes it immune to Spore from Among Us, which was I think one of the key ways that Melvin could have stopped Trick Room from getting out of control. But once you're immune to Spore, what all Among Us can do is press Slash Bomb, which, to be fair, dealt a lot of damage.
Yeah, that game 1, I wonder if Slash Bomb will have been enough.
It dealt a lot of damage, but
surprising lot of damage
enough.
in game 2.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
In game 1 though, after the heat wave, maybe it would have been enough.
Sure.
So we'll never know. But Kiat moves on to the final.
Yep.
Guaranteed himself at least $140 today. And I believe his opponents are still playing. So we will see who ends up in the final to face Kiat.
Who's the other two on the?
I think that's Yang and Marcus. Yeah.
We have seen both their teams, right?
We've seen Yang. I think we haven't seen Marcus yet.
Maybe a Zamazenta matchup again. I don't know, man. I don't know what you've been feeling.
No, I don't think. I think that's all the Zamas we've seen already.
Ice Rider seems so good against Zamazenta though.
Ice Rider teams are very good against Zamazenta. It doesn't mean Ice Rider itself is good against Zamazenta.
I guess it's a bit of the alignment, because we've seen like Kerex, Terrafire, just nice coincides with the opponent bringing a Xenor with, the way to deal with Kerex is to Will-O-Wisp it. And just nice, we have a Terra Grass against Kerex against a Mungus Spore. I kind of wonder if
they're leading a very charmed life.
Yeah, maybe if the Xenor had come up against this Terra Grass Kerex, maybe things would be better. A bit difficult because again, the redirection from the Mungus, but it does feel that, yeah, the alignment is in favor of the Kerex Ice Rider teams. I don't know.
I mean, Melvin is very familiar with that. Melvin has won tournaments in the past with the Ice Rider. Did win Singapore Nationals in 2023 with Ice Rider. Ooh. But today he's gone with the Zamazenta and it just wasn't his day. Ran into the wrong matchups.
Oh, I guess
his run ends in top 4.
Yeah. I guess the consolation is, this is a sort of a more local tournament. Not really. There's no Worlds invite on the line here where you
that will come later this year.
Yeah. Maybe with the same regulations, maybe not.
Who knows?
We'll see. Yeah.
We don't know. We certainly don't know.
Uh, okay. While Jingyan waits for his opponent to be decided. Kiat, sorry, to be decided. Yeah, so stay tuned for the finals coming up next. So at the end of the day, that was a 4-0, right? Because they played in Swiss.
That was a 4, yes. For Kiat.
2-0, and then another 2-0.
It was same leads all the way. Melvin finally adjusted in the last game to bring Champao.
That's quite rough.
It's interesting because at least Champao has the sash. So you know that you can guarantee survive the one attack from everything on Kiat's side.
Not only that, like, I mean,
And you have Dragon Sucker Punch.
yeah. Ideally, if you get rid of the Amogus, so you don't have the Rage Powder, you can't Rage Powder away the Sucker Punch. Yeah, then Champao actually can function under Trick Room. I mean, the Calyrex obviously is going to tear out of its Dark weakness, but still, is if you chip down the Calyrex enough where you can pressure your Sucker Punch, maybe. Then if you have your own Amogus to spore the partners.
I wonder why he adjusted to overheat in game 2. Because all that meant is that the Calyrex went in with full HP, as opposed to what we saw in game 1.
Maybe he was able to. Is there a KO on Pelipper?
I think he was calling a very specific play, which was he was calling a Pelipper switch in, and he was calling no Pelipper switch in, but no Rage Powder also. So he went for the he called the Calyrex Terra Grass.
Then Shadow Ball.
Shadow Ball wouldn't be super effective, and Heat Wave wouldn't be enough.
What? No. So
He's calling Spore Trick Room with Terra.
No. Okay.
Calyrex.
Let's assume Pelipper is coming in, right? So it's going to be Calyrex is going to Terra Grass. Pelipper is coming in. There's no redirection. Shadow Ball will go into Calyrex, and then Overheat should be able to do enough damage right past the range.
Yes. Other than that, you call the Calyrex Terra, so that you will no longer be to Shadow Ball, but will get KO'd by Overheat.
I wonder about the damage. I wonder about the damage calculation of Overheat in rain. So I guess you can say it's negated because of the grass weakness. Yeah, I think. And then if he had gotten the kill on Calyrex where Pelipper switched in, then but then he has to deal with Blenderous with a Scarflet. But his starter main can fight it, right?
Yes. It's tough lah. No matter what, no matter how you slice it, it's tough.
I would still say it's tough because of there's the play of Pelipper being able to helping can Blenderous, and Blenderous can sense here because of raid.
Yes.
Wonder whether there's enough to kill Fluttermane. Fluttermane does have decent special defense.
Yep.
Yeah. But hypothetically, this is all hypothetical. All we've seen Blenderous come in is just to clean up after Trick Room has ended.
You always give it that back. You're still alive.
I don't know how much more we can dissect this. Because
I mean, let's face it, like, if Melvin thinks it's the best approach, then it probably is the best.
I would.
He has had plenty of time to think about it. He went for the same list four times.
I won't dispute it.
I also do agree that is probably his best option to at least guess correctly. At least there's a chance to guess correctly.
It's just the option of.
Then if you get a crit, then hey, you know.
It's just the option of. He gets counterplays. Yeah, okay, sure. Among Us.
The one thing that Melvin, I think it probably would be best if Melvin had some way to U-turn out lah. Do the same kind of play turn one, but you have to U-turn into Among Us so that Among Us is on the field when Pelipper comes in.
What do you think about maybe pivoting? Like, sure, yeah.
No, then you don't enough damage. Then Among Us will still be alive under Trick Room. Then you're in trouble. So no matter what, Among Us must go down or switch to Pelipper.